God give his spirit? He didn't give his spirit so that you can become intelligent. Because there are many more intelligent people on earth than you, and even some of them don't have a relationship with Jesus. He didn't give his spirit so you can have more money. No. He didn't give his spirit even so that you can be moral. There are a lot of people that are very highly moral. They don't care about Christ. They are not born again. So why did he give his spirit? What is God doing in the earth? God is building a house. God is building a household or a family. God is building a temple or an Exodus people. Why does he give his spirit? Genesis chapter 1 verse 2. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. He says the Spirit moved. The word moved there means to lead. It is used for Moses when he took Israel out of Egypt into Canaan. The same word, he led, he moved. So the first time we see the word spirit, it is used to move from darkness to light. The word spirit is used to move from darkness to light. Please don't miss that. And that is in Genesis 1:2. Then in Genesis chapter 6 verse 3, we see the spirit the second time. Put it up for me. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. Of course, then we have Genesis 3:8 in the background. And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God amongst the trees of the garden. So Genesis 6:3 says, my spirit shall not strive. The word din, D-I-N. It means to convince. It means to convict. It means to judge. It means to teach. It means to instruct. The word din, strive. It means to convince, to convict, to judge, to teach, to instruct. So we have seen two evidences now that the work of the Spirit is to lead men. The work of the Spirit is to lead generally into God's purpose and plan. To lead generally into God's purpose and plan. That the work of the Spirit is to fulfill God's purpose and plan. That God's Spirit is not to fulfill man's desires. That the Spirit of God is given to fulfill God's purpose and plan. To fulfill God's Spirit is given to fulfill God's purpose and plan, not your desires.